Hi folks, Marcus here at Country Wood Smoke HQ. And I'm going to take you through the fundamentals of everything barbecue and cooking outdoors. And we're going to have a great range of recipes, everything you're going to want to cook on your barbecue. So let's get the fire going. Hi folks, my name's Marcus Bawdon and I'm here at my fiery home Country Wood Smoke HQ, and I'd like to show you the fundamentals of barbecue and outdoor cooking. So for me, when you cook outdoors, you need to first think about what fuel you're using. I love to use charcoal, it's my main fuel I use, but you can also use wood, which is fantastic to use as well, and you get great results. Other people use gas, which has got its benefits as well. It's quick to light and get going for a midweek cook. But if you want the ultimate flavour, then charcoal is what you need to consider cooking with, and it's easier than you think to light. So please don't use any petroleum products, any lighter fluid, anything like that. Use something natural, like a little wood wall twist like this, natural with beeswax, and that will get your fire going really quickly and well. Then you need to think about what charcoal you're going to use. And charcoal, I see it as an ingredient in itself, and the charcoal you cook with has such an effect on the food you cook. So really think about what charcoal you're doing. Don't just go for the cheapest option, because it's not always the best. There are a few different sorts of charcoal you can use for your barbecue. Often people choose briquettes, and like anything, there are good briquettes and bad briquettes. These are good briquettes. They're made out of coconut shell, so they don't smoke very much. But if you use poor quality briquettes, they're going to smoke and taint your food, which isn't a good thing. And then you've got lumpwood charcoal. Lumpwood charcoal is bits of wood like this, and they're from a proper tree, and they're pure and they're wonderful. So there's lots of different types. This is just a nice bit of branch, and it's a good English lumpwood charcoal. This is from overseas. I think that is a bit of hickory, and you have some nice foreign woods. These are I think this is called cabracho wood, and it's quite a hard, dense wood. You can see there, quite dense, solid wood. You can also get extruded wood. So this is fruit wood, and it's quite popular in the Far East. And some pieces like this is actually made out of olive pips from the olive oil industry, and they're heated up and extruded and formed into these briquettes. Wonderful to cook with. My favourite though, and I don't get very much of this, and I get quite emotional about this. This is my last piece, and it's binchotan, and it's from Japan, and it is a beautiful, beautiful charcoal. It's a special sort of white oak, and they cook it for a long time. It's very dense, and it cooks lovely. You don't get much flaring up, much flame, but you get a lovely intense heat to cook with. And you can always tell you've got a good charcoal when you hear the ring of it. Makes that lovely noise there. So that is something very, very special to me. That's my last piece, and I don't want to burn it yet. I'm waiting for some more. So that's charcoal covered, and again, there's so many different sorts. So use your charcoal to what style of cooking you're using. You're using grilling or smoking, and think about the style of cook you use when you choose your charcoal. Then you can add extra flavours. Smoking woods are wonderful. Pellets like this can be used as a fuel or just as a smoking wood. These are hickory pellets, and they're wonderful. There's so many different flavours of pellets. It's compressed wood, and it can act as the fuel and the smoke. You can sprinkle some of these around on your charcoal, or you can burn them solely in a pellet grill. Great, great to cook with. You can add chunks of wood. This is hickory here. A chunk like that is more than enough for most smokers, and that will last a good hour or two and give a lovely bacony, savoury flavour to food. Cherry is wonderful. I've got some chunks, little chips of cherry here, and cherry adds a beautiful colour, a nice sweetness, and a wonderful flavour to your barbecue. You can use them in combination, so chunks of hickory and cherry together work really well for American barbecue. You can use oak, which is quite a strong one, pecan, some of the British hardwoods and fruit woods, apple, pear, cherry like this are just wonderful. Oak, ash, beech, silver birch is another favourite of mine. So many flavours, and you can mix them up and make your own flavour combinations on your food. It's so exciting for me. And there's even things like olive wood. You can get this from the Mediterranean. That will smoke and smoulder, amazing on lamb, amazing flavours it gives your food. So many options. You can change your flavour palette of your food just by altering these ingredients and adjusting to suit what you're cooking. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to show you how to set up a charcoal barbecue for cooking. Just move these out of the way. I've got a small portable tabletop grill here. Take the lid off. So the lid is really important. It's not just for keeping the rain off. It turns your barbecue into a smoky oven, and I'm going to show you how to set this up. So this is your cooking grate, and you've got a charcoal grate underneath there. So I'm going to put my charcoal on there. I've got some lump wood over here. And you really don't need a lot. This is a nice light lump wood, so it will light easily and be lovely to cook with. So that's it, that's enough. That'll be enough for a good hour or two's cook, and you can cook an awful lot of food on there. If I was to set up a grill with all of the charcoal all over the surface of the grill, I'd have nowhere safe to move the food as it heats up and drips fat and starts flaring up. So you want a nice safe zone, and you have here a direct and an indirect zone. So that's what we call it. And with the charcoal grate on and the lid on, that will turn your barbecue from just a grill into a smoky oven. So that is the fundamentals of cooking with charcoal and smoke on your barbecue.